vulgar, but people deemed it to be artistic expression, and now it's in musical form for everyone to hear. The people, we lift it up. Who is that? Jaru? We basically put him at a high rank, and then they start making stuff, and we start listening into it. Anyway, so I want to make a video today about how art is in you, but that's all I remembered. So now I have to build it from there. So basically, there's always a certain amount of creative life force evolution.
Move to the right in 1 mile.
Power and everything. I gotta turn this off. Everybody just slow down. Alright. Art is in you. So it's like this. Art is in you. So like we have singers, we have painters, we have people who specialize in looking at birds all day through binoculars. And some of them really feel artistically connected. Like if you look up the Stendhal syndrome, you'll see that it's something that happens when you see a certain quotient of beauty or nature, which are the same. The great poets say, the great philosophers would say. So, art is in you. So when you see nature and stuff around you, it's supposed to spark something. If you're lucky enough to live around at least some trees or something. Then, even if you see it live in a state-of-the-art city, as long as the buildings were created by a true genius artist, then you'll still be walking in beauty and you can still get inspiration from just seeing the clouds above and those buildings. I swear, to be honest, I've been to a lot of countries, 25. I've been to a lot of city centers and downtowns, and you can still get beauty from buildings. Art is in you because they were created by people who were able to lock in the maximum quotient of energy and put it somewhere. So if you're letting yourself be around creative outlets, not in that sense, but actually have like post-its around you and have the things that you need in arm's reach. What do you need in arm's reach to capture what you're saying? Is it a video? Is it a paintbrush? A video camera? Is it a paintbrush? What do you need to capture your funniest moment? Or what do you need to capture your most thought-provoking moment that makes people think the hardest they ever thought without even realizing they had to think, and gives them an answer too, if they can't figure that out? You can do all of that, right? High art doesn't give anybody any answers unless it's like a picture of a man with his name at the bottom, and that's one answer provided for you. But you look at the art, you look at the work of art, and you're wondering all these things about what the person did in their life, because it's a real work of art that'll bring you in like that. If there's a brush stroke out of place, you probably want to vomit. The fine art gives you not Stendhal syndrome every time where you're passing out on the floor, but real art gives you, it doesn't have to do that. Those ones are in museums, I guess. They gave somebody that amount of passion at some time, and you have to be receptive to it. So people also have to be receptive to your art. Art is in you, but it can't be translated by everyone. You might just have a certain audience. Like, are you going to you want your work to be in a small downtown gallery where people that live around you can see, or do you want some kind of internet website app where your work can pop up, or something like this? Anything, money making ideas with your work, but the art is always in you, and you can manifest creativity in different ways. Creativity should be measured one day, and it should be measured by like how fast the sperm move. That's what it should be measured by. If that's speed, and also what else can we get in there? Ultrasound sees that. We can get some kind of sonar measurement. It has to be that type of spark. Make it like that. That's the best we can do right now to measure creativity. That's the best we can do right now to measure creativity. All we're gonna do is take a sonar reading and take a couple other readings that we figured out, and just give you your creative quotient. And it matches, the highest quotient on the scale is the one that matches the rapidly moving, not rapidly, because some of them be crazy and rapid, right? I was gonna say like misguided, but that's not funny. I don't want to be sexist. So I'm just gonna say I'm letting other people's personality flow through me as they're driving by. She's a RN. And I figured that out by looking at her tag after she passed and after the emotion left. That's dumb, right? Try it, practice it. It's a game. Let's call it, I don't know. Anyway, so basically the art is in you. Maybe you make up games and get it all internet based, so it'll be easy to give to millions of people at once. Meet up with the guys at Fortnite, ask them, is this what we want? Ask them if this is what we want media, games, console games to look like. And then you meet with them, and then they say yeah, and then you start making console games. Or you gotta find something that matches what your brain already wishes it can do all day long. So if your brain wishes you can this guy did not want to fucking let me go. He's still next to me. Now he's trapping the car in, so I'm gonna speed up. Oh, he's gonna speed up. Yeah, so just basically the art is in you. There's so many different ways that you can express yourself. And you can be more like, you can be like an art form. You can create and be, because if your art is you, that's the best way. You don't even have to paint anymore. You can just walk around, playing with bird nests that you see. And be like, this is my art. That's his art. He goes around and he plays with bird nests. Yeah, he's examining them for different whole list of criteria. He has devices and tools that he uses, everything. And then a couple more people under him started, and they have the bird nest center inside all the Pier 1's import stores. And then they have bird nest wicker, bird nest potpourri, all these different bird nest birds inspired by this artist who took a partnership, just like Paula Deen and Rachel Ray, all of them have their image in stores. You can have your image in a store. You can just say, things like that. So try to think of a way while you're still young, no matter how old you are. If you just think you're young, you'll be young. So if you might be too late for you to even, it might take a long time to get there. You might not have that much time left. Right? Like, whatever. The art is in you, and you have to always be able to express yourself. Whole swarm of birds just came out in slow motion, and they were doing like with the same thing what my eyes are doing. Like, they were up and down, like they were hovering, but just went up and down. But I don't want to be long. So basically, yeah. The art is in you. What is your art form? You can make up new art forms that don't exist. Call it art. Anything. Engineering. It can be in engineering. It can be in aerospace. It can be in... I'm saying innovate and create an idea in one of these sectors. It doesn't have to be an existing one. Because you get confused. I want to be an aerospace engineer. Right, but you don't want to sit there all day. You want to be doing like Elon Musk shit where you're just floating around and you made some shit from your idea. Try to impact the world in a big way. And the way that you do that is by doing exactly what you want to do every day for free. If they said, ma'am, we're going to give you 1 year free, you have to keep yourself healthy. That's the only rule. Whatever that means to you, we already checked it out. So we are allowed to use the word healthy for you. You have to stay healthy. And we're going to pay for all of your expenses. Just let us know what it is. No, I'm just kidding. That's too far from what I was thinking. But if you haven't started manifesting what you want yet, you let me know if you already started manifesting things that you want in life, like having phases in your life where you ask for things on paper and they come true. Let me know. If you didn't use paper, let me know too. But it has to be an exact prayer that you thought. It can't just be something that you think you wanted and it just came true. It has to be something you wrote down, basically. Let's do write down. If there's something that you wrote down and it came true, what was it? And have you written down anything else ever since? Because some people are alchemists. We're all alchemists, but some people can do it, right? Where they're like manifesting exactly what they write down, exactly what they spell and say. Not all the time, but because they got to walk around and function in the real world. They're not like a monk where they're just there. Not a monk, but I don't know. A circus clown? A circus animal that's just there doing the same task all day that they look like they're designed to do. You don't want to do that. Sorry, I don't know how you wanted that to happen. I think people feel comfortable around me, like even on the cars. They're like, all right, so I was trying to turn on the radio.
Hanging from the neck and compliments the arm.
All right, well, I'm gonna end this here. The art is in you. What does that mean? We forgot, but at least we know the art is in you. Okay, the art is in you. You are the artist, the creator. It's inside you. It's all around you. Everything that your eyes see is your reality in your own art form. Everybody doesn't, when we look at we're looking out of the same car windshield together, side by side, in driver and passenger seat, our eyes see totally different things in front of us, even though we're looking out of the same exact windshield, same exact general peripheral view, the whole view. You don't look at the same stuff. You might be just driving down the street. You have to be at a moving pace, because you can't sit there all day and look at that. Then you probably will see the same things. That's why art, because you're looking at only those couple of things for a long time. That's why art is a flat on a wall. Besides other things that I figured out. Why art is flat on a wall. Yeah, so basically, yeah. But the art is in you. It really is. And you just have to find what your art form is. So it has to be something that you would really do for free for a whole year. Not for free. I'm not saying it right yet. I want to say it another way also. So it's like this, look. Okay, if you got paid to do anything for a whole year, anything you wanted, what would it be? Because I know the answer is only going to encapsulate what your mind can conceive. So it's not going to be anything that you can't already do. But if you had the power to think a little deeper and know the power of the universe and what the universe can give you when you will it to happen, because the art is in you, you're manifesting it to happen. 4 birds just flew right over the car and just fluttered there and were cute, and then one turned and then the other 3 were going to the right. So I don't know what tarot card that is. So I'm about to holla. Anybody who's watching this, let me know where you're from, what part of the country or world. Let me know if I've ever been to your country. I'll let you know if I've ever been to yours. Let me know if you ever been to mine. Let me know if you ever been to the countries I've been to. And let me know, list your countries. And holla. All right, bye.